Hi, welcome into the stream. Oh my god, that's already boss music from Elden Ring. Oh, sorry, Dark Souls, yes, correct. So, welcome into the stream. Today, we're not going to be playing any games, but today we are going to be mostly just chatting and also just to kind of just reflect about what we have done for the year. And I see you there, Manprit. I see you there, Phoebe. Welcome into the stream. Perfect entrance music. Yes. Oh my god, we are going to be talking about Dark Souls in general later on. Because we're going to be doing a tier list later. Um, how long we will be reaching there, I'm not too sure because I have actually prepared a presentation slide on the things that has happened for the year. It's a very simple presentation. I didn't really prepare too much of it because I just wanted to show off the more interesting bits. I think yeah, there's a lot of F tier. But Brit, let me just say this. Dark Souls 2 is not gonna be an F tier. In fact, it's gonna be way higher than F tier. So, but I'll hold a judgment from later. Because we're gonna be doing like a whole tier list of all the games that we have played over the past 2.5 years that I've been streaming. You what? No. Okay. Okay. So let me explain. So this tier list, right, it's basically of all the different games that we have played over the past 2.5 years. From the very first game, which was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, all the way down to our most recent game, which was I can't remember I played Elden Ring or half of Excel recently, but yeah, so all the way down to the most recent game. So we will put everything in there. We're not counting in Gothic on stream and Words on stream because those are browser games. I don't count those. I only count those that are actual games that I need to purchase. They're from Steam or whatever the case is, and they're generally considered as that. So if we have some extra time, we probably might do a little bit of Words on stream or Gothic on stream. We'll just do a little bit of chill today. So today is not gonna be too intense. To be honest, it's just gonna be just chatting, and I'm just gonna be around here for the next 1 2 3 hours, and hopefully you're here to kind of reminisce the great moments that we have achieved together as a community. And ping pong. It's a chef kiss music, so yeah. um but I don't want to take too much time to introduce what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna go straight into this. I'm really excited for what's to come, and I think also I wanted to like share a little bit about what has happened for this year. I think this year has been a really great year for this channel, despite we did let's just say a little bit of a short hiatus because of things happening in my life, and also my computer also kind of gave out on me sometimes, so I need to take a little bit of a break. But despite that, I think this year was a really great year. We did so many things, and let me show you what we have done. Okay, so it's gonna be like a tech talk. Sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy this stream. They should bring Green into Night Rain and put this music. I don't know. I have not fought the final boss for Elden Ring yet, but they should do like a remix of everything, man. That would be so cool. But I agree. I agree. They should do that. Honestly, they should do that. Okay, so let's go into this. So, 2024 this year, it's been an incredible year. I think we have played a lot of games. We have done a lot of streams, as well as I think we made many new friends. We also have additional mods. We also have upgrade to our this overlay. So I'm very happy that we have done a lot of things as a community, and there is so much to be thankful for. So my only wish for 2025 is that I really want to do my best to engage the Twitch community, especially. Um, Mainly because I think this year we have played a lot of single player games. And I want next year to be a year where we can play more multiplayer games. So hence I do have a section about collaborations, and I'll probably talk more about that in later bit in the stream. So this year we played a lot of collaborative games, but still not enough in my opinion. I want to like really get out there to make new friends and also to kind of stream together and also play games that are chaotic and games that are more fun in nature. Because I feel that playing single player, it's really fun. Like I get to interact with you guys directly, but when I'm playing multiplayer games, right, I really get to interact with the community from the Twitch itself. And hello there, Sammy. Welcome in. Oh my god, just in time. We're talking about 2024. So yeah, really thankful to meet people like, for example, Sammy. I mean, he's one of the more like loyal viewers that we have. I mean, came in during like I've forgotten where I met Sammy. In which stream exactly, but he's been around in during our Elden Ring streams and also our F1 streams as well. So um still very thankful for everything, honestly. So that's why like I really want to make this stream as a way to like thank everybody for helping me out on my streams and just being there for me, because I think this year has a lot of things has happened for my life, and just want to like share like a lot of my greatest moments as well as my saddest moments, as well as I just want to be like make sure that I'm also quite transparent with everybody here, because at the end of the day, like I'm streaming not because like I'm trying to earn money. I'm streaming because I really enjoy doing it. I get to interact with you all, and also I can get to try new games. Like I don't think I'll ever try Elden Ring. Just saying, I don't think I'll be able to try like Dark Souls if I don't do Twitch streaming. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like I'm really thankful for the friends that I've made. Um, we like I mean, for like the entire like journey so far. You won't see me around much next year. Oh, why? But thank you so much for being there for us. I think next year is gonna be an exciting year. So I will show you guys the slides on what to expect for that. But first, we will get down to what we have actually played this year. As you can see from this list, it's a lot of games. We have completed a shit ton of games this year, which I can't believe we actually played this amount of games. Yeah. So starting from Valheim, like I believe we played Valheim this like really the start of this year. Well played, literally. Yeah, it is. It is a lot of games. So Valheim, we played Death Squad. Valheim was a really great game that I played. Then it's a bit small. Okay, let me make it bigger for you all. Okay, I hope this is big enough. Okay, this should be big enough. Might need to turn down slightly. Okay, got it. Okay, is it better now? The music? Okay, because I don't need to be too distracting, because at the end of the day, it's like it's still be about me in a way. So yeah, I'm putting games behind and spending time on other stuff. Oh, well, what are you working on then? Working on yourself, or you just having other commitments in general? Yeah. So Valheim, we started the year with Valheim. I believe we were still in the midst of completing that game. Then we were having a bit of a Death Square. So Death Square was like a puzzle game. I did enjoy that, but playing alone was a bit difficult. So I might revisit that game. Maybe with my fiance, maybe with another streamer or something. But we shall see from who is interested to play that game with me, because there is still the co-op version, which we have not finished that game yet. And also there's a hard version behind Death Squad. Then we started our we start off our Soulsborne journey with Dark Souls. And let's just say that Dark Souls was pain. I enjoyed the game, but it was very painful. But for some reason, it made me, it convinced me to also um, continue the streak with playing all the Soulsborne games. I don't know what got me to this, yeah, but I just decided to like, oh, let's do the whole Dark Souls trilogy. Let's do like the Elden Ring. Let's do Sekiro, and somehow I managed to convince myself to go through that pain. So yeah, all the best for your future. Thanks. Hope it all goes well, Sammy. Yeah, I wish you all the best though, Sammy. Once again, the Orange Gang is always here, and we are not here to leave you one side because you're busy with whatever. But At the end of the day, if you need to come back and join the streams, I mean, we are always here for you. So at the end of the day, we're still like a very um a very welcoming community. So that's what like I'm very thankful for everything. Yeah, always come back and visit us. So that's why like I enjoy this whole community itself. Yeah, so speaking about games, we also played Need for Speed Unbound, which we briefly played that quite a bit with Bear as well. That game honestly was not completed, but do want maybe in the future get back to completing that game as well, because that game is a pretty long game. Because if you're going for like 100% completion, like completing all the challenges and stuff, I'm not completed that with that yet. And also, super auto pets, we finished one round of like full entire game. I might consider going back into super auto pets to buy like the different expansion packs and play along with those because those are quite interesting. And maybe it's a very strong maybe of getting back into that. Another Goose Game, we completed that game, but I think we didn't complete. Oh wait, did we complete like all the bonuses? On the time challenges, we didn't complete the time challenges. And then Dark Souls 2, yeah, that was a very painful game compared to Dark Souls, the normal one. Um, Bucks 2, that was the end of the whole series for Bucks. Um, that will bring me to like if I were interested in playing those genre of games, most likely I will go back into Luxor or Zuma. So that's the whole entire thing. Ori and the Blind Forest was a pleasant surprise. I legit enjoyed that game a lot. So you can tell from like my description of the games, or you can probably tell what's the ratings already. So I will be playing Ollie and the Wheel of the Whips in the future, but I'm not sure when yet. So we'll talk more about that next time, later on. Need for Speed the Run, we briefly played that game. We did the whole run and then we did the challenges. I think it was a pretty okay game. Not too bad, I would say. Sekiro, a pretty painful game. It's actually the hardest Soulsborne game that I ever played. I mean, besides like Dark Souls trilogy and Elden Ring. I mean, Elden Ring is not completed yet. We're still playing the co-op and also our solo gameplay. But if I compare with all of this, honestly, Sekiro is the hardest game to play, and I have not played New Game Plus, so I'm a bit worried. And also a little bit scared to get into that game because I know that it's a really painful game in general. And then yeah, Pickle Park, we played that game alongside with Valorant during our charity stream. So no, is it charity stream? No, it's actually our birthday slash streamversary, if I remember correctly. So we invited Lana and as well as Noob Blurpy to play Pickle Park with us. It was really fun and chaotic. I might consider getting the Pickle Park at the game that is more expanded. I might play that on stream, so we might consider getting that game played. So I'm really excited for that game. Dark Souls 3 managed to finish the whole entire trilogy. Um, God damn it, I don't know how I had the patience to play that game. Pickle Park is chaos waiting to happen. Manpreet, I'm inviting you to play with us. I mean, if we get Lana and maybe Noob Blurpy, and then we have 4 players, there'll be like total chaos there. So, yeah. Uh, Portal, we played Portal. Really good game. I am gonna buy Portal 2. So, as soon as me and Bear finish up Path of Exile, we most likely will go into Portal 2, and as well as more likely we are going to complete Elden Ring as well, so we're going to get into those games. I'm 100% getting yelled at. No, no, no. You won't get yelled at. We will be disappointed in you if you fail. But Pickle Park is really just chaos in general, to be honest. So don't be too hard on yourself. I think it's really fun. I enjoyed experiencing all the chaos, honestly. More chaos next year, please. Yes, there's gonna be more chaos next year. Definitely. But in the case of what, I'm not too sure yet. So we shall see from there. Then we also play Forza Horizon 5. I think we played that game like starting in this year, but I think we kind of forgotten that game existed already. But to be very honest, I want to go back into Forza Horizon, but I'm not really too keen because it's felt very repetitive after a while. So I'm still considering, but yeah, we're still thinking about it. Part of Excel, we started out very recently. I mean, we started out quite early on, but we revived it back because the league season was finished. Then we managed to kind of get back into it and decided to like get down to business in completing it. Bear was playing with us originally, and then he decided to not play anymore because he felt the game was a bit too hard and he didn't have the time to invest into this game, and then decided to like move on to other games, which understandable because I think that game is pretty tough to understand. Even up to this day, like I still don't know half the things that I'm doing in the game, so I just do my best accordingly. And then Supermarket Simulator is a good chunk of streams that we have dedicated to this game. We are actually about to complete this game, I think, in about 3 to 4 more streams. We're going to complete this already. So I've been farming it off stream, like every single time like I have the time to play this game. I would play this off the like when I'm watching my shows and stuff. So hopefully we are able to complete this game and move on to other games. Elden Ring, as I mentioned, we're still left with co-op and as well as solo gameplay. So even if you are done playing with Bear, right, I still have the co-op, I still have the solo gameplay, and then also a new game plus, which we are still gonna get into that. Um, I'm also discussing with Bear whether he's interested to play a new game plus on Elden Ring, to make things a bit more difficult, so we can go into DLC as well because I'm also intending to get DLC for Elden Ring, so we can play that. And also in the future, where Night Rain is coming up, most likely I'll play with Bear as well. So, I mean, if anybody's interested to play around with for Elden Ring Night Rain, I will definitely be happy to play that game. F1, we are currently about almost close to halfway through the game already. So this might take us another like 12 to 15 streams to complete this game. But I'm not gonna play like F20, F1 20, 25 all the way to God knows when, because honestly it's the same game. So I will most likely um probably gonna like finish up
I
this
still need to
season,
finish God
and
of
then
War
in
Placid
the future, like
17
when we
Cry.
have it for like other games, I'll think about it lah. So you finish God of War? Yes, yes. I would love to see Bear finish that game. So we will see for Bear. And then Fall Guys, we played that once in a while. For Fall Guys, not much things has happened for Fall Guys, to be honest. So that's why I haven't been playing that game on stream. But I would still love to come back once in a while. For that game. Then Valorant, we played that I think 2 3 times. Not really for me, but I don't mind getting my hands dirty with that game once in a while. Old school RuneScape, we played that. I'm intending to finish that game by completing all the quests. But in terms of leveling the skills, that one is for me to decide whether it's worth the hassle to go through like all the 99 levels for all the skills. But we'll think about it first. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, so I've decided to do a hard reset for that game. So I might do like a level 1 extreme challenge, and then I'll call it a day for that game. Because this game has been in the making for like since the beginning of the stream, so haven't got down to completing this game. But I want to like complete this game once and for all and make way for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1. So I'm really happy to see that happening. Genshin Impact, I started to re-download that game on my phone, so I've been playing like the dailies and stuff. So hopefully like I can get down to business and play that game. And then also Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. We're playing that game with QZZ. Unfortunately, she's not streaming anymore. So I might have to find a different person to play with, or um, I might just call it as an indefinite hiatus for that game. But we are about almost close to finishing that game already. I just need to find somebody to play that game. Me. Hopefully one day, Phoebe. Maybe one day, one day. Maybe I finish God of War, I'll start New Game Plus. Yeah, we can talk about that off stream and see if we can do like a New Game Plus for Elden Ring. But I think we might want to get into what is it called? Uh, the Shadow of the Earth Tree DLC probably. But I don't stream. It's okay, Phoebe. We'll find a way somehow. or God of War New Game Plus. It's okay, Bear. You play more games. I can just play other games as well because I have a lineup of games that I'm intending to play, which is in the next slide. So let me get down to the next slide. So these are the incoming games that I am intending. Okay, these are confirmed. I won't run away from these games. So these are the games that I'm intending to play next year. Let me put it bigger so you guys can see properly. I should start a series of playing backlog games. Yeah, even like I'm trying to like get rid of my 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 backlog of games. So these are the games that we are intending to play next year. It's a bit of a stretch because some of the games are pretty long. Some of the games are pretty short as well. So it really depends on how much content there is for some of the games here. For example, like Overcooked is a big game. Like what the heck? There's like Overcooked 1 and 2. There's also the DLCs as well. So I was discussing this with the streamer that I'm gonna play this with. Um, Hopefully we are able to play this game like that we can finish up this game now. So it's gonna take a while, but hopefully we're able to complete that game. Elden Ring Night Rain, obviously, when the game comes out, most likely I might play that game. And I'll see if Bear or Manpreet is interested to play it with us together, and we shall see that. Because what I've heard about Elden Ring Night Rain is that it is meant to be a trio team so far, and it's not a duo anymore or something. So they don't allow for that. So that's the latest news I've heard. So if Elden Ring is gonna be like that, most likely we will play that as well together. And then It Takes Two. It's a game that I stream that that we played with my ex-girlfriend. Now is my fiance. So I'm still discussing with her on how we can complete It Takes Two together. And It Takes Two we're only like in about like the first few chapters only, so it's still very new into the game. So we probably have to relearn all the controls. If it needs to be, we might have to relearn the game everything and replay the game from the scratch. So we have to see about It Takes Two. It feels like your list is longer than Cage. I think best stream library is much more bigger than mine, man. Sigh. Oof. But Bear, don't worry about it. Honestly, right, if you need to play your games, just play your games. I will just work on my own games as well because I have a lot of games that I need to clear. So when we are done with them, I'll probably will get back to you about that lah. Chain Together is a game that request that I'm planning to collaborate with. I'll share more about that later on. And then Spyro Reunited Trilogy is a game that I'm very interested in playing. Um, Spyro is such an old school game though, seriously. So the to have this honor to play on my stream is going to be a fun one. So probably if I have the time, most likely um I would most likely play this game sometime like in the future, like uh late 2025. So we have to see like our backlog of games. So how much can we complete and stuff like that. Stardew Valley is coming up in the horizon like really very soon. So from my understanding is that once I complete Supermarket Simulator, Stardew Valley is coming in. I can guarantee this immediately because this is a game that I've been wanting to play, and let's get down to the chaos. Yeah. It's okay, Bear. You can keep playing until you retire. Then when you retire, you stream games every other day. Correct. Because Bear would love to be a streamer, but he has commitments, unfortunately. Need to feed his waifu dreams. That's why he needs to work. So sad. This is just adulting problems, honestly. Chain Together, yeah, Chain Together is really a chaotic game. But Bear, let me contact with you about this because I'm planning to play Chain Together with a streamer, which I'm planning to share about the details next slide or something. Then we shall see if we're able to kind of group together our timings together to play this game now. Yeah. Uh, what else? Assetto Corsa. I'm planning to get like a steering wheel and the pedals with me. So in the future, once I get like a cheap like a Trust Master or like a Logitech wheel, most likely I will continue playing Assetto Corsa and I want to like complete this game. I don't know how big is the game because I only played a small portion of it and I was playing it through my controller, which is not the best thing to use. So hopefully like we are able to play that game. So yeah, you love Stardew? Okay. So when I saw my fiance playing it, right, it looks really interesting, and I've been seeing like other streamers playing it as well. So I really hope that I have the capacity to play Stardew Valley. It's a game that I've been eyeing on for quite a while. So don't get me wrong. Like I really want to get to that game, but I need to complete Supermarket Simulator first because that game is way too draggy already for my liking, and I want to like finish up the game. So yeah, I mean, Stardew Valley, no much chaos. It can be quite chaotic actually. From what I've seen, if you go to the dungeons and stuff and the caves, it can be quite dangerous. But I have to like judge on my end once are able to play the game for Stardew Valley. KH expanding his streaming business here, everyone. Yep. So like the whole idea is that like I want to clear as many games as possible, but the problem is that I don't have time. And I can only stream now these days when I'm free. So that's why like I am trying my best to like just play when I'm free like here and there. Some games, for example, Supermarket Simulator can be played off stream. So I try to do some farming on my end. Then I will not waste time streaming. So if there are games like this, I will do it basically lah. I don't want to waste time here, honestly. Dungeon very cool. Stardew fishing very chaotic. It is very chaotic. I tried fishing before. I know how difficult it is. So um you will see my frustration a lot with the Stardew Valley fishing though. You need to feed your fiance too. Yeah, need to feed. So there's a lot of things going on in in Stardew Valley. So I'm looking forward to see how the game progresses. And also, Ollie and the Way of the Whips is a game that I am um looking forward to play because we played Ollie and the Blind Forest this year, and it has left a really deep impression of me, and I hope that I'm able to play that game next year. We shall see when I'll be playing that game, but once we are able to play Ollie and the Blind Forest, I will definitely let you guys know. Portal 2 is really highly dependent on Bear because I know that Bear has a whole catalog of games that he's playing. So honestly, like once he's able to complete his games, I'll probably play on my end. Also Raft. Raft is something a game that I've been looking out also. It's on my cart and I'm about to purchase it. So I'm definitely looking forward to play that game. Luxor is a very old game. It's like basically like the Bucks, but it's a different kind of Bucks ish. And then Marble Blast Go. It's a marble game where it's a platformer. You jump the marble here and there. It's a really old game. I'm really hoping to play this game very, very soon as well. I gave up on fishing. I installed a mod that makes it easier. Wait, what kind of mod is it? Is it like illegal to use mods? Or is it not? Yeah, so this is some of the incoming games that you should be expecting to see sometime next year, and I am looking forward a lot to play these games. Hopefully, when we are able to play these games, we will keep expanding the category of games that we have played on stream. Modding is never illegal. Okay, lah, I didn't know about that honestly, but I think okay, modding in some games can be illegal, so we have to see lah. Yeah. Okay, so this is where I show you guys my 2024 Twitch stats. So I'm gonna go over to my what is it called again? This Twitch recap. So as you know, right, Twitch always comes up with this recap every year, and we saw it last year already. And now we're going to show you guys for 2024. I have personally seen this already, so I kind of know what to expect. But I want to show you guys openly and transparently with everybody here. And this is what I have done in 2024. So let's go. So as a streamer, we have streamed 625 hours worth of 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 stream this year, which is a number that I cannot believe looking at this. But at the same time, I don't really I'm not really surprised either way because 625 hours is a lot of hours. But if you think about it, because I've streamed so many times. For example, you see, I have streamed 164 times. If you do the math, okay, let me do my math on my end. Okay, so if you do the math, 625 divided by 164, on average, I'm spending 3.8 hours per stream. So it's a lot of hours, but at the same time, like, okay, what? Not so bad. I think 3 hours is quite reasonable for like a stream. But I think the number of hours has been decreasing because I've been quite busy on my end already. So, um, I don't know how it's gonna be like for next year, but I'm still thankful if you are here from the very first stream or from like today, starting out today. But honestly, like, it's been a blast. It's been a journey, honestly. So then next, distinct days streamed. We have streamed for 160 days, distinct days. So I would say that at least 1 in 3 days, I will be streaming usually. So I think next year, right, this number will decrease, honestly. And I won't be surprised if this number decreased because next year is going to be a very important year for not just myself, but as well as for me and my fiance. We are planning a few things here and there. So um I don't think we're gonna be streaming this much next year, but I hope that we will bring in more quality streams next year. So yeah. That's still okay. I think it's a lot of days leh. Because sometimes I feel like sometimes, right, this days that I'm streaming, right, I can be doing something that is more productive. But sometimes I feel like streaming makes me feel happy as well. So that's why like I really want to stream and also to like get to know you guys better and just to have fun with everybody here. So that's why like I really enjoy streaming, but at the same time like I don't want to get too addicted to this. So yeah. Half the year you're streaming. Yeah, you think about it, half the year I've been streaming though. Seriously, like I just been streaming here and there. So total hours watched, for some reason everybody's been watching my streams, and yeah, 3,292 hours watched. And if you think about it, that's a really big number, and I don't think I can still comprehend this number on my brain. If you do the math, that is basically 137 days worth of hours watched on my end. So if you are just watching our stream, thank you so much for supporting the stream and also like keeping me company. Whether you are really watching in or if you're just like looking around, I'm still appreciative regardless. So yeah. Then next, the top categories that we have been streaming. Unfortunately, it's been all the Soulsborne games. And I'm actually quite surprised, right, that number one is Dark Souls 2. Have I been streaming that game so much? Sorry, I go off half the time. No worries, man, Phoebe. I mean, to be honest, right, it's just for fun, lah. Like what I'm doing. Dark Souls 2. Honestly don't know how Dark Souls 2 is so freaking popular as a stream. But I honestly think I thought I did more Supermarket Simulator than Dark Souls 2. The one you dreaded most, isn't it? It's okay. I don't think Dark Souls is that bad. Now that I look back at the game itself and also started playing it during the charity stream, I think Dark Souls was not too bad. I actually enjoyed the game in the ironic way, but it was still difficult. It was still painful to play. Like I don't think the game is good, but I enjoyed it regardless though. So yeah, then Dark Souls 3, we have Supermarket Simulator, we have Dark Souls Remastered and Elden Ring. Basically all the Soulsborne games lah. Yeah lah. I cast Fidget out. No, 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 no. If I see that shit, I will cry. Okay? No, 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 no. So yeah. So top stream of the year, we have reached 156 viewers. I've forgotten what was the context behind this stream. What was it about? I think it was Genshin, or I can't remember, or like a Dark Souls stream. I can't remember the exact context behind this. So if you are here during that top stream, just want to say thank you so much. I mean that day was very overwhelming for sure. So I can tell you that for sure. Okay, I'm going to skip this because it's nothing too interesting, to be very honest. So during the chat, in the chat, you guys sent in 42,000, which is a lot of, it's a lot of chats. So thank you for keeping me company. And that's a lot of people like sending in the chat. So thank you, thank you. Next, the top channel emotes. Um, thank you so much for using them though. We need a lot of chaos in the chat. Yeah, we have a lot of chaos in the chat. So I'm really thankful you guys actually love the emotes because I got it commissioned every single time. And shout out to the person who is doing the channel emotes. Really a big thank you, and the community actually loved it a lot. And there are some of my favorite emotes as well. Like I really love the hello, like the haha, the juice box. I mean, all these are really cute ones. And if you want to gain access to all of these channel emotes, all you really need to do is just to follow, because we have some follow related emotes on our end, and then we do have subscribers ones only. So if you subscribe to us, then you'll get the whole access of the channel emotes. Otherwise, we do have some free emotes for people. I think hello is the free one, the love is a free one, and the haha is the free one. The rest of them are basically the subscribers exclusive ones. We do have a couple more here and there, but I don't think I will put in any more channel emotes because I think that is enough. I think the whole suite is enough already. So I think it's pretty much that's it. But I'm really thankful you guys actually loved it a lot, and I still find it really cute up to this day. So yeah. And you see, 496 times for hello. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Next, the biggest fans of the year. Thank you so much to these people for popping by and also showing up and talk in the chat with me. And yeah, I mean, we have Phoebe on the chat right now. We have Manprit in the channel as well. So a huge thank you to Astri, Wandering, Sun Bear, which is Bear, Xiao Wen, Coco, as well as Avis, Sammy, Mumbrit, and Phoebe. Thank you so much for making to the top biggest fans. If you want to make two in the biggest fans next year, hopefully, just keep commenting, just keep interacting with the channel, and we will have you in the biggest fans. I mean, most of them are our mods, but at the same time, I'm still thankful for the people who came by and showed their support with the channel. So thank you, thank you. Congrats, my bit. Congrats. I don't know it's in any particular order, but yeah, congrats for picking up to this point. Collaborations. We have collaborated with Bear 3 times, but I'm pretty sure it's more than 3 times. So we have received 51 rates this year, which is a lot of rates if you think about it. And then who rated us? You see, Jet, I remember him. Is a Soulsborne streamer. We're coming up with 8 rates. We have Bear. He came up with 6 raids. Warlock also raided 4 times. So thank you so much for raiding in the channel. Half the time, I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm talking about. Whenever you guys are raiding in, so I'm just like thankful you guys brought in your community over and show me the support that I you think I deserve. And regardless of whether the rate is big or not, I'm still thankful regardless, because any amount is always helpful for the channel, honestly. Then next up, we sent out 112. So we sent out more rates than receiving rates, which is fine. Like, it's totally fine. And if you think about it, like, looking at the rates, number of rates that we have versus the number of streams that we have done, it's almost on every 3 in 4, I think, around there, 75%, we will always rate out. We will always rate out to people. So I hope this number can increase because I want to match up with the number of streams that we have done, and I want to like continue to show the love and chaos over to the next streamer, because that's the whole point. Like, I always believe that showing love and chaos is the right thing to do, because I just want to spread um the loving community of ours to the next streamer. That's the whole point, isn't it? And who did we rate? So we rated Elvis 14 times, Raiharty 14 times, Formosu, which is dedicated. We have a dedicated message for her. We also rated her 11 times. So thank you so much for being acceptive to our community. Um, Still very thankful to have meet these wonderful streamers that I can comfortably rate them. I mean, there's also, of course, a lot more other streamers that we have rated. For example, those are less frequent ones, those are more frequent ones, and those are newer ones that we have not rated before, and those are totally strangers. So, um, whoever like I rated, I hope I can bring some love and chaos over to your next stream. So yeah. So clips, we have 27 clips made about my channel, and of course those are made during those very chaotic ones. Um, we have 8 unique clippers, and then we have this as well. Oh my god, this is Dark Souls 2. So apparently this was like the top clip from last year, which I don't think there's a need to watch this, but yeah, I'm very thankful, guys. So we have reached 143 new followers this year. Of course, some people unfollowed, but regardless whether you have unfollowed or you're still around, or if you are actively engaging with us, 143 of you guys, thank you so much for coming in. I wish I knew the names of the people, but I don't have. And then also subscribing, we have 31 new subscribers. Regardless whether you're subscribed or not, I'm still thankful for you coming in and to really show your support in by giving your money in any way. Because at the end of the day, right, I always stream for fun. I never tell you guys, oh, please donate, okay? I will tell you, don't donate, but if you really want to, I'll give you my links, because I don't want to this be about making money. I want this to be about just having fun, spread chaos, spread love, and end stream. So that's the whole point behind um every time I play like games in general on stream. And also, wow, you guys spent 514,000 total points. So there is a lot of points you guys have been saving up, I'm pretty sure. But you guys have spent this amount of points, which is I'm thankful for you guys coming in and also interacted with me through that. So hope you guys enjoyed the points. I might do a full reset of certain things here and there on the points. So hopefully, like we can get the points system more engaged. We will kind of um make it more engaging for for everybody here lah. So that is for the points. Do let me know if you have any suggestions on what you want to see for the points in general. Oh, thank you. So extra 75 points in. I'll drink a bit of Milo because I have some Milo with me. So yeah, thank you so much for engaging with me through the points. Whether be it is to really taking care of me or creating further chaos in the streams, I'm still very thankful regardless. Okay, I think that's it, right? Oh yeah, we have the badge unlocked. Okay. So that's it. So thank you so much for the Twitch recap for the stats. I think this year has been a wonderful year, and I do hope that you guys are on the right for next year, and do keep me company for next year, because next year is going to be another exciting year. Even though I might be streaming lesser, but I still want to be there for you guys, and also just continuing being there for everybody as well. So let's go into our Twitch stats. So let's go into our presentation. So okay, so streamers, we have collaborated with a couple of people here and there. I think this year was the biggest amount of roster of people that we have actually streamed with. So we have definitely streamed with Bear. I mean, Bear is our resident collaborator that we've always played with. um then we played with Lana and as well as Noob Blurpy during the birthday stream. So we played Pico Park and as well as Valorant, which I'm very thankful to have met them and also to play with them during that stream. It was quite fun. QZZ earlier this year we started to play Keep Talking to Me Explodes. unfortunately, like I mentioned, she kind of went hiatus, um, and we didn't get the chance to finish that game. So hopefully in the future we might be able to complete that game, whether it is with QZZ or some other people. I just hope that we can continue playing that game. And then with Hello Ugly Ducky, I just want to say thank you so much, Ducky, if you're watching the VOD after this or if you're still around. She gifted basically I bought this and then she gave it to me. The what is it called again? The ducky postcards, so cute. So thankful for her 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 limited edition cards. So she really have a great taste in her art, and I think I will probably unbox this next time soon. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah. So we collaborated once. We were talking about my proposal trip. So I shared some juicy details about how I proposed to my girlfriend, now my fiance, and also how was the Kota Kinabalu trip was. And then also we shared the YouTube YouTube video live on stream. So of my proposal trip or a proposal video. So it was a very juicy video. I think we enjoyed ourselves a lot, and we did have a very fun time as well. So yeah, if you are around during this collaboration streams, thank you so much for being there for us. And also like it's really fun to like really talk to different streamers and then just play with them or just having just chattings and stuff like that. So I hope that I can really do this next year because next year we're gonna be having some more upcoming collaborations. Of course, we do have Playsick Bear, which is our mod here. We are always collaborating for some reason and somehow. Um, and I still love playing games with him. He's really a great streamer and he's so fun and chaotic. He's always asking for chaos and he always delivers that. Um, Next year, I'm intending to play a game which is chained together with Noob Blurpy. But if Bear is around, if Bear wants to join the chaos, maybe we can have the three of us playing together. So we shall see on that. FOMO, I've actually reached out to her. She's already a great friend of ours. In the Twitch community, and also. You thought you changed your name? We will still call you as Basic Bear because that sounds better, actually. Yeah, so FOMO soon. So we are going to be playing Overcook All You Can Eat with her. It's a game that we have discussed and we have kind of talked about it, and we are most likely going to play that game together, and it's going to be a long stream for those. So hopefully, like we are able to play those games. Oh my God! Hello, handmade, welcome in. I was just sharing about my upcoming like reflections, sorry, my reflections and upcoming like content stuff for next year. So oh yes, handmade, let me just show you this since you missed it. So these are the upcoming games that I'm intending to play next year, which is gonna be a quite a good roster of games. And hopefully we are going to play these games, and also I'm looking to do um more collaborations next year. So handmade, if you're interested, do let me know. Do just DM me if you're interested to like collaborate in any form of manner. These are the games that I'm hoping to play next year. And hopefully we can. Yeah, I should actually put in Dave the Diver as well. Since Handmade is here, I should put that. Okay, let me just put that now. Then I remind myself, Dave the Diver is probably a game that I should play because she was playing that, and it did look really interesting to be honest. I totally forgot about that. Dave the Diver is fun. Oh, but I don't know. There's so many games. So happy you finished it. Okay, so we are gonna do a tier list later. From S all the way to D. D means don't play, don't bother playing at all. Um, how would you consider this as a in your tier? Do you consider this as an S tier or like a D tier? You enjoy Dave the Diver. Okay, if Manfred and Handmade is approving of that game, okay, I'll bump it up somehow. I will find a way to play that game somehow. Yeah, but there are these games that I'm intending to play, and I really want to like kind of um get down and hands dirty with all these games because there are some games that I really want to play. Like some games like I've been putting in the background and just hoping that I can complete my current games and then get these games up and running. So yeah, Bear is having a new makeover, new year, new me. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to Bear's new makeover. So yeah. So that's it for the collaborations. I mean, we are having three so far. So this list is not confirmed. There are still gonna be more people as I start to meet more and more like new streamers and also like in talks with other people as well. So hopefully we can get in more collaborations and have more chaos in terms of multiplayer because I think next year is going to be the year of multiplayer for me. So I hope that we can play like more multiplayer games lah. Okay, also special streams. So this year we didn't do that much in terms of special streams because I think I was quite busy with a lot of things. But essentially this was what we did this year. I did not put in much details here because I don't want to talk about it. So this year we hit 300 followers and I was hoping that we can hit 400 this year, but unfortunately the algorithms is not in my favor. So hopefully next year we can hit 400. We did a celebration by doing up PSLE papers of maths and science. So essentially, PSLE means primary school living examinations is basically for the primary school students. They are going through this final national examinations before they move up to secondary school. That will determine their scores and what schools they can actually post themselves into, and that's the whole point behind PSLE. So we did both papers for maths and science. I think I enjoyed that a lot because it kind of brings me back a lot of trauma from my primary school days. So I mean that was an interesting special stream that we did, and then also we did a birthday stream as well as a streamversary. So we we did like a little bit of um yeah, some new games here and there. So we played Valorant. We also played Pickle Park. I forgot what we did as well. So I think we also did like Kahoot as well. We did Kahoot. So we celebrated all of that during the birthday, and then we had a birthday cake. And then yeah, thank you so much for the birthday wishes as well. And hello there, Chris Law. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for helping me just now for Path Excel. We're just sharing about the games that we were playing this year and what I'm hoping to complete next year as well. And also this year, during November, oh wait, is it November or December? So we did like a charity stream slash affiliate stream. So we played all the Soulsborne games, and it was 12 hours long. It was really long for me, but it was difficult, yet it was really fun as well. So I hope that next year we can do more charity streams. In fact, I've been in contact with some charity organizations already, and hopefully we're able to pick up some steam about what we can contribute together as an Orange community to give back to this charity organizations because I really want to help them out a lot, and I've been getting some requests here and there already. So I hope that we as an Orange community were able to give back to society. So yeah, and of course more celebrations when we are warranted, and hopefully next year is going to be an exciting year for us as well. So now we are here for this thing called the games tier list. This is basically everybody's what they're waiting for. I don't want to drag this more further. So we're gonna be doing the long-awaited games tier list. We have all the games here. Okay. So I don't know if I need to zoom in or anything because I don't know if you guys can see it properly, and the ads are really annoying. So here you go. Um, is there okay? So we have a couple of games here and there. So like from Valheim, Death Squad, Dark Souls 2, Need for Speed Unbound, Super Auto Pets. Yeah, we have all the games here. All the games I played throughout my entire 2.5 years. So every year I'm gonna do this tradition. Okay, every year I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this rank tier list, and then I will compare I will do a comparison whether like some games do they change in ranking, do they do do they just remain or whatever the case is, and new games comes in, and of course the tier will keep changing here and there. So I have like many tier lists here. I have different tiers here. I have the S tier, must play, A tier, which is I enjoyed it a lot. Enjoyed it. I have B tier, which is good game, so I can recommend this game, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I really enjoyed it. I mean, if you are interested in that game, just go ahead. C tier is meh, like I think there are better games out there lah. So then D is like D is the kind of games that where I buy the game, I want to get a refund immediately kind. So yeah. So those are the games that I want to like get a refund like kind. And then E is basically don't even bother playing those games. Don't even try thinking about those games. So yeah. I think there's like one or two games here that probably fits in that category. So we shall see from there. I might have missed out certain games, but I think these are the games I can remember from the top of my head. So yeah, Handmade says that that's a lot. Yes, that's a lot of games for the past 2.5 years because I've been concentrating on completing games. So like that's why I try to my best to complete as much as I can. So yeah. So let's get back to the games. Is there any particular game that you guys are interested in seeing first? I know Manpreet is looking out for Dark Souls 2, which I'll be honest, right? Okay, for Dark Souls 2, um, what should I put it under? Hmm. Heavily judging where Dark Souls 2 would be placed. Wow. Dark Souls 2, Hmm. Okay, let me just explain why I'm going to put it in this category. I think Dark Souls 2, it's a good game. Okay, wait. Before you put out your pitchforks, I think Dark Souls 2 is a good game, but it's flawed by so many problems um, by the game itself. Like for example, the hitbox, everything. But but content wise, DLCs are really good. I actually enjoyed the DLCs in Dark Souls 2. So that's my only positive thing about Dark Souls 2. And now that I'm playing Deprived, right? When I was playing on charity stream, Dark Souls 2 was actually fairly enjoyable. It was very difficult, but yet it requires me to think about it. But with that being said, I would think that Dark Souls 2, if I could put in the middle, I'll put it in the middle. But if I had to really choose between good game or meh, I would put it as meh instead. Yeah, it's a good game, but I have a lot of issues with it. Yeah. I'm only interested in one game. I know what you're interested in, but I will get to that in a bit. Yeah. So I don't think it's that bad, but yet it's bad. I don't think it needs a refund yet. I think I can enjoy that game off stream. But on stream it was stressful as hell. So I remember not liking that too much. Yeah. It should be an F tier. Dark Souls 2 should be a tier. But I don't think it was that bad, though, to be honest. I don't think it was that bad. Yeah. Okay, but I enjoyed it regardless. I think it was a good. Okay, in the Soulsborne category of games, Dark Souls 2 was bad. But you will see later there's a couple of games that I'm going to put it quite bad also. So yeah. So just be like, be patient with me. Yeah, here and there. Okay, so since we have Craze Law here, Power of Excel. Okay, I was very tempted to put Mare at first, but then I realized that what I look forward to Path of Excel is the end game. To be very honest, right? I really didn't care the in betweens, like all the story campaigns and everything else. But right, yes, you see, like you say that it's E tier, right? But I don't think it's that bad either as well. So you see, but okay, so what I like about Path of Exile is that it's a really complex game. So you can do a lot of shit in that game. Like you can play a lot of builds and stuff like that. But it's a game that requires a lot of effort, and I don't have the time sometimes. So I just want to I just want to play the game in the most minimal effort as possible because I just want to complete games and move on to the next game. So if I were to put it this way, right, I would say that Path of Exile really does fall into the good game, but I cannot say I enjoyed it because it's too grindy, and there is there is a lot of thinking involved. Even though yes, like what Craze says, like I have Craze around, but too much effort, man. But it's a good game. Like it has so much intricate details about the game and so much mechanics that I don't think you will get bored by it. And some more, right? It's free game. Like how much do I have to convince you that this game is free and there's so much content out of Path of Excel? Of course, like there's some paid content, but honestly, those paid content is just for cosmetics and really just there to help you out with some quality of life improvements. I don't know anything beyond that, but I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff here and there. But Path of Excel, I would definitely put it as a B tier, but I don't think I can put it any more higher than that because I don't enjoy the process of like looking up the guides and stuff because it's way too complicated to be very honest. Yeah. You gotta pay for having more space in your stash. You see, that's the whole point. Like there is things like this that's a quality of our experiences, but honestly, right, half the time it's okay one. Like you can just play the game as it is. I don't think it's really that bad. Yeah. So I think it's a pretty good game, but it's too complicated. I cannot think. My brain is fried from other games already. So okay, let's see. What games do I want to go into next? Yeah, the skill tree is crazy, man. Manfred. I'll say F tier. But I spent 5,000 hours in it and spent around 3,000 euros on it. Damn, that's a lot of hours and money. Okay, but it's a commitment for you. Like, if you really enjoyed it a lot, I don't see the reason why, like, don't want to spend too much hours on it and anything else. Like, for example, like for me, I enjoy this game called Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. I spent a lot of hours on it. Um, but I think, right, okay, um, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, I enjoyed it. Okay, I enjoyed this game, but I find it short. I find it a really short game. So I'm putting it back down to B tier. So yeah, I'm edited. Not enjoying it. Yeah, it is true. It's true. At least the microtransactions carry over the second game. Is it no? Is it carried over? I didn't know this. I didn't know it's carried over. Okay, so next up, let's go into Ori and the Blind Forest, a superb game. It's an easy S tier. I'm going straight to S tier without explaining too much because this game is the one of the best platformer games I've ever played, and it's a game that has good story, good soundtrack, good progression. Even though the difficulty curve kind of goes like here and there, but it's a good game that I appreciate it a lot. So if you have not played this game, please play this game. It's a really, really, really good game, and I highly recommend to anybody who is interested in a platformer game. Stash tabs are already carried over to PoE 2 on me, but not all cosmetics. Um, what you mean 2026? I rather say 2023. I mean, I think it will come in next year probably. Next year, I think it's gonna be next year somehow. I think so. Oh la Blurpee! Oh my god, I've just started with this by the way, Blurpee. Okay, so Blurpee is in, Blurpee is in. So okay, I think Blurpee, I played Blurpee, I played with Blurpee, Pico Park and Valorant. So Blurpee, do you want to choose which game you want me to put in the game? The tier list. Not going with gear game grinding gear games. I think maybe we shall see we shall see. They just want to say that they want to release in 6 months. 6 months is actually next year, or isn't it? It's next year then. Yes, so out. We'll try to watch as much. Please, please. If you need to go, please go. Like, I will still send this in the Discord channel after a while anyway. Okay, Pico. So Pico, the classic edition. Good game. but too short. So I cannot say I fully recommend this game, but I enjoyed it. So yeah. Have you got Baldur's Gate 3? Any thoughts? Not yet. I have not played the game, so I cannot comment. So Pickle Park Classic Edition is going into A tier. I cannot put it S tier because it's too short. If it's longer, because it's free, sure, I will give it S tier immediately. Like I wouldn't think about it too much. You enjoyed it. What do you give it on your end? What was your ranking for that? Okay, so next, let's go into, let's say, Insanitarium. Okay, Insanitarium is a really good game. Uh, I think right, it's almost on the edge of must play, but right, I think it has a bit of missed opportunities in that game. So, for example, like there's not a lot of content beyond the four tanks. It's a short game as well. But it's because it's pod cap games, so it's meant to be like arcade games. So I can only say that I enjoyed the game, but I don't say like you must play that game. Like if you get it for free, then sure, play it all you want. But I don't think it's a fully must play game lah. Yeah. I forgot. Then mind, it's okay. I'll take a look at your tier list. But yeah, Inside Kingdom goes into A tier. I think it's a pretty good game. It's an enjoyable game, honestly. You give it a B. Ah, not too bad, not too bad. I think B tier is a pretty decent tier though, honestly. So Isankarum, I can give it a A, but not S. I don't think it's an S tier for me. Okay, next. It Takes Two. Okay, so I'm very hesitant to give a very good rating for this because number one, I didn't complete this game yet. Number two, me and my fiance only played this game for a couple of chapters. But based on my initial impressions of It Takes Two, I would say that it is either or I enjoyed it or a must play. So the reasons is that right, the story behind It Takes Two is really good, and I really like the mechanics behind It Takes Two, but I can only give my must play recommendation once I finish the game. So only for now, I can give it uh I enjoyed it. Because I have not completed this game yet, I don't dare to give it a strong rating for It Takes Two. So once I complete this game, sure, I'll give it a comparison afterwards. So maybe next year when I complete this game with my fiance, then I'll probably give it a better rating, or it will stick to it, or give it a lower rating. So I can only give it until then. Okay, next, let's go into Sekiro. Sekiro is a painful game. Does it warrant any better than a good game? Um, Despite its difficulty curve, I think it is either a good game or I enjoyed it. So, what I didn't like about Sekiro is that it's really hard. The the what I didn't like about it is that it's very unfriendly to a person who has been playing like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, and it takes a lot of getting used to the mechanics. But once you kind of get it down, I think it's quite of a natural reflex to play that game. But other than that, Sekiro, right, progression was very confusing. I did not understand how to progress sometime in the game. Like sometimes I really need to get the chat to kind of guide me around on how to play the game. So that's why like I cannot give it more than a B. So I can only give it a B, mainly because of the complexity of the game, and also the high difficulty curve. It's a good game. I can still recommend to people to play it, but to me it's just like, oh, it's a good game, no, that's all lah. Like if you played Sekiro, you never played, oh, it's okay lah. I think there's a better game, there's a better Soulsborne game out there lah. I feel that's my personal take on Sekiro. So I'm gonna get flagged by this, but I feel that Sekiro should stay in this, mainly because of its complexity and as well as it's not natural progression in my opinion. So you have to kind of think about where to go, and they don't give you enough cues to kind of understand how to play Sekiro. So that's why like I didn't really think that Sekiro is a very fluid game in that sense. The difficulty curve jumping from like Dark Souls and as well as what's it called again? Elden Ring is very B for boo. Hey, hey. I mean, there are better games. I feel that there are better games. Honestly, I mean, Sekiro is a good game, like really good game, but I don't enjoy it personally because it's very painful to play Sekiro, especially the last. This. Hey, it's my list, okay? You listen to my list. Okay, next Genshin. Let's do Genshin, okay? Um, Genshin. Okay, Genshin is a very expensive game. Like it's a huge, it's a huge game. Do you still play Genshin? I actually still play once in a while. Like I recently got my Redmi phone. Um, then I downloaded Genshin on my end to play, and I've been enjoying it on my end, like playing Genshin and just like on the move, just playing around. Um, hey, not bad. Oi, I smack. No, Bear, you must understand. There are better games. Just saying, okay? There are better games. Yeah, so Genshin, I would say that it's an expensive game, but it's there are too many things to know about Genshin and it's a bit of a pay to win. So I feel like it's gonna go into the meh tier. Unfortunately, I think I think the game is okay. Like I'm playing it because like just want to like kind of just play lah, something to like just waste my time around. But I don't think it's a game that I mean if you're into like waifu simulator, sure. But to me it's just like I find it hard to recommend this game sometimes. Because it's such a grindy game. Fancy look after it. Double Ichimonji. Hey. Hey, unforgivable. Man, it's my list. You do your list and then we talk, okay? So yeah, I honestly feel that Genshin is a meh because of how grindy it is, and also the game favors a lot to pay to win. That's how I feel about Genshin half the time. I mean, as a free to play, you can technically play Genshin honestly, but I don't enjoy the process of grinding everything, and there's too much to follow for Genshin half of the time. So that's how I feel about um Genshin in general. So yeah lah. Next up, let's do F124. I'm going in very random order because I don't want like to go in order because it will be too easy for me to decide. Um, F124. Um, okay, this is by rating for F1 in general, the game. Okay, the game in general. Because this is my only F1 game that I own, so I cannot comment for anything others than that. So greatest cause boring. Okay. Greatest Visa Cash App Red Bull driver ever. Yuki's long lost brother. Am I Yuki's long lost brother? I don't know, man. Okay. I feel that right after playing F124, um, I feel that it's a bit too expensive for my liking. So I will put it as either meh or need refund. The only reason why I may not put as need refund is because right, it's my only F1 game. So I cannot say anything about I want to refund this game immediately. I cannot say that. If this is my like many F1 games, right, then sure, I'll put it as need refund. Because I rather play the newest version, but to be honest, right, this game keeps coming out games and games and games and games. So what's the point? So to me, it's a meh. I have to put it meh. Like I rather have a proper F1 game where I can have yearly updates and buy like downloadable content here and there. I rather do that than to like have games every yeah, basically it's the same bloody game every year. Like what's the point of coming out games after games? So yeah lah, and I wish that there is way more things that they include. For example, like past F1 tracks. Like I would love to play F1 for Malaysia track, or I want to play like Vietnam track or something. Like I want to play all these different F1 tracks that they are not included in the calendar anymore, but they don't do this. So it makes newer games more enticing to play, but at the same time older games more enticing to play depending on which season you like the most. The only reason why I bought this game is because I only like Daniel Ricciardo. That's all. Like I want to try playing a F1 game. And most likely this will be my first and last F1 game. I don't really care if there's gonna be a F169 coming in. Like, I don't care really because I just want to play one F1 game and call it a day. So that's why like I can only put it as meh, but if I played multiple F1 games, then I will put all in need with fun because I just need one, that's all. That's my only concern about F1. So yeah, um, that's my personal opinion. So okay, so now, Forza Horizon. Since we are in the topic of cars, okay, Forza Horizon is a game that I played quite often, weekly with Bear previously, and we also played it on our side before I got a little bit too bored with Forza Horizon. Uh, you need CC, you can't hear shit. What do you mean? Am I loud or what? Can you guys hear me? Okay, so Forza Horizon 5. Is it a good game? It's a good game, but is it a game that I can easily recommend to people? Yes, but it's very repetitive after a while. So I don't know what's up in the it's what's it called again? What is in Forza Horizon 5 right now? But I really cannot recommend this game to people because I feel like there are other better games to play because it's a very repetitive game after a while. So, but of course, it's a modding community and stuff like that. And then they have like maps and stuff. But I think it's an okay game, but I cannot put it higher than a meh. Yeah. Forza is S for graphic and sound, but E for repetitiveness. Yes, so I cannot give it higher than a C because I feel like it's so repetitive. But yet, it's a game that I don't mind playing. But I don't think it's that great. Like, there's nothing to say too good about it, lah. Yeah. Do you enjoy the game? Sometimes, but sometimes not either. So I find it a chore to play this game. Yeah. I find that Forza Horizon 5 was a chore. Yeah. So, okay, next up, let's go Valheim. Valheim was a game that we played with Bear. We played it until the Ashlands update and we gave up because it was too difficult. Is it a good game? Yes. Is it a game that I enjoyed? I hesitated a little bit because it's difficult in their own right, but Valheim doesn't need to be difficult because there's a difficulty slider. You can make it easy, you can make it difficult, you can make it a lot of restrictions, you can make it like as easy as you want it to be. Will this game ever come out of early access? Nobody knows. I think once is done with all the 6 or 7 realms, it probably be done of early access lah. But technically not early anymore, right? It's already out already in a way. Can you make the browser full screen? I can't see shit. I'm an old man. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is just for Bear, because Bear is an old person. Because Bear is an old person. Wait, give me a bit, There, grandpa. That's our grandpa right there. Okay, I'm trying to copy my stuff here. Okay, just for Bear. Yes, need to give priority to elderlies. Yeah, I need to give priority to elderlies. Okay. See, I give elderly priority, you know. Okay, so Valheim, yeah, it's still in early access. I think right, Valheim is a good game. It's a good game. Like I cannot give it any more higher because of how the difficulty can range from different perspectives of whether you're playing your first game, so you're playing as a first player one or playing like a different many people, because the game experiences really vary, and also the difficulty curve also varies a lot. So that's why I can only give it as a good game. If you want to play, sure, go ahead. But I don't think I really enjoy it like a lot. I don't think it's like it's extremely good to the point where I can fully recommend this game easily. So yeah. The next game we're gonna go into is Minecraft, which is it's a game that is very similar to Valheim. If I had to compare between Valheim and Minecraft, I would say that I enjoy Minecraft better than Valheim. But is it a must play? No, I don't think it's a must play, but I enjoyed it, so I can put it an A very easily. What is stopping me from putting as a must play? Mm, maybe because I haven't had like a proper like multiplayer experience with Minecraft lah. But I just feel like if I were to play Minecraft, I need to have a proper community playing this game together. So that's why like I'm kind of hesitant to put it as a must play. But I think that the updates in Minecraft has definitely made everything much more enjoyable to play in Minecraft in general. So that's why like I can only give it as an A tier, but I don't give any more further than an A tier. So that's why like just there. Yeah. Next up, let's go to Plants vs Zombies. It's a pretty old school game by PodCap. It's a tower defense game that took this game franchise by storm. The original game was really fantastic. I would say that this game is a cloud classic for a reason. The fact that people still come in when I was playing this game makes a lot of sense why this game is beloved for a good reason. So, I can say that it's going to be either an A or S tier. The reason why I'm putting it as an S tier is because of so much fun. Not just that, but it's also nostalgia and also the complexity behind this game. It looks simple at first, but after you start diving deep into the Plants vs Zombies world in the first game, I think it's a pretty good game and it's an easy recommendation if it's really cheap, and just get it, just play this game and enjoy this game for what it is. I think it's a wonderful game that you should try. If you have not tried it, please play this game. So next up, we are going to go into Fall Guys, which is a game that we play pretty periodically in the streams, and I think I would say that right. The reason why I may not put it as a very high tier, it's mainly because of its repetitiveness. If you're playing with friends and everything, sure, this game makes sense. But after a while, like I would find it a chore to play this game as well. So I enjoyed the game, definitely. I enjoyed the game, but I can only give it as a a good game. Yeah, I definitely put it as a good game for now. So I don't think it's like it's fantastic, but I don't find it very enjoyable. But I think it's a good game, but I think it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. For guys like once in a while, sure, whatever. KH need more streamer friends? I guess so. I guess so. I probably need more friends too. But I think at the end of the day, like it's just to enjoy like the whole point behind playing Fall Guys. I think Fall Guys is definitely an enjoyable game for sure, but it's a repetitive game, so I cannot give any more higher than a B for sure. Okay, so next up, let's go to Animal Abuse, Super Auto Pets. It is a very good game. True, so that he won't drag me all the time. Hey, Bear. I mean, it's true though, because I don't have any friends. I just keep asking Bear. But I do hope that I can ask like more streamer friends to play games with as well. So that's the whole point behind it. Okay, so Super Autopets. I feel that this game is an easy A. I really enjoyed the mechanics. The music is so freaking cute. The animations are so cute. The animals are so cute. I love this game so much. But is it a must play? It's too complicated, honestly. So that's why like I can only give it as an A tier. That's my whole point about this. KH needs to be popular first before he can have friends to stream with. No, not necessarily. Who says I must be popular to stream with people? I can just stream with just normal friends here and there. Yeah, so I don't really need to be popular. I just want to have friends. That's all. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, some of the pets is an easy A for me. But I cannot give it any more higher due to its super complexity. Like I cannot think about this. 25 need more streamer friends. Yes, I think that's the whole point. Like stream more with friends. Yeah. No, he need to save up for marriage. You give me money lah, bear. You so rich, right? Okay, let's go to Dark Souls 3. Okay, I think this is probably something that Manpreet is probably listening very carefully now. Dark Souls 3, is it a good game? Yes. Is it a game that I enjoyed it? Mm, it's tough. It's tough because okay, here's my defense about why I wouldn't put it as A. I find that the game is a bit short. Yeah. So and also right, I find that coming from Dark Souls 1 and 2, right, and also Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3 felt a bit um it's polished but it's rushed at the same time, if you know what I mean. It felt like, oh, you you kill the main bosses and then you go to the final boss. That's it. The game ends. That's it. Like there's nothing beyond that. DLCs are interesting. I actually enjoyed the DLCs, but the fights are so ridiculously crazy. And I think that they pour out a lot of love to Dark Souls 3, knowing that this is the final game in general. Um, I think, right, this game, it's probably gonna be an A for me. I enjoy the game. I think for its difficulty and also its a game in general, but I find it hard to put it S tier because it's a difficulty curve that I did not really appreciate at first. So once I started to appreciate the game better, like playing through the game, I find that early game Dark Souls 3 was really difficult. Yeah, so I didn't like how the difficulty curve was like. So that's why like I can only put it as A tier. So that's why like we're putting it here. Yeah, so once I think if it's more balanced in a way that is more linear in terms of the difficulty curve, I would put it as S tier immediately because I think that's what um it was lacking on. That's my own honest opinion about it lah. So now coming to Dark Souls 3, right? Let's go into Elden Ring because I think everybody is very curious about Elden Ring because I play Elden Ring quite frequently with Mr. Uncle Bear. Is it a must play? It's a game. Okay, it's a game of the year for a good reason. It won a lot of awards. Um, my only grind about Elden Ring is that it gives me too much freedom. Too much freedom that I don't really appreciate. So half the time I'm really just spent exploring when I prefer a more linear route. And what I didn't like about Elden Ring is that it's favoring a lot of sorceries, pyromancy, or whatever the case is. Like basically spells. They are favoring all of this a lot, and they don't give you the traditional sense of um like just melee combat. So that was what I was looking for when I started playing Elden Ring. And then people coming in and say, why don't you use your Ashes of War? Why don't you use your like spell of incantations? Then I say that I just want to enjoy playing the game, playing melee, like just as it is. But people keep saying like, oh, you can use summons and stuff. Like, no, I don't want to. But it makes me feel like the experience in Elden Ring is cheapened a little bit. So until I play the DLC and also until I finish the game, I can only say that I enjoyed the game. So I think it's a good game. I definitely enjoyed it as well. But I cannot fully recommend this game because um, it felt like sometimes it's too big to the point where um like I always compare this game with Genshin in a lot of ways. Not because like the difficulty, everything is very similar, but it's literally an open world. You can get to craft items and stuff. It's very similar concept in the sense where to Genshin. So that's why like I can only put it in A tier. But once the locations are more balanced, locations are more refined, then I can only put Elden Ring as S tier immediately. So that's where like half the time I feel like what am I even doing in Elden Ring? So I'm just going round and round in circles and stuff. Looking forward to see you going on a roller coaster that is a DLC. Yeah, I'm looking forward um to the DLCs for sure. Honestly, I think so. I think so too as well. So I think it's a good game. It's a good game. I enjoyed it, but I can't fully recommend this game because number one, I have not finished it yet. Number two, DLC and also New Game Plus. Only when I complete this, then I can give you a very good rating on what I feel about Elden Ring. So yeah. Next up, keep talking and nobody explodes. Okay, as a co-op game, it's really fun. Um, but there's a strong but. The content is too little, and there's so little modules, and you have to rely on the modding community to improve on the experience on keep talking and nobody explodes. I find that after a while, the content for keep talking and nobody explodes it's a bit repetitive. Keep going back, you need friends. Yeah, so yeah, it's a multiplayer game, so you need friends for this game. Um, I would say that I think it's a good game, but it's it needs more content, but there's no content after that already. So it's very hard for me to recommend this game beyond there, honestly. Yeah. So next up, Tumblebox. Yeah, there's no expansion. You have to rely on the modding community to play all the other like fan made bombs. So like if you are willing to go through that, then sure. But those are non-official bombs lah. But that is basically it law for that. So now next we have Tumblebugs. Basically it's a shooter game where you shoot the balls and the balls will disappear and you're just basically preventing the balls to reach the ending and that's how the game works. The first Tumblebugs, I can say that I enjoyed it a lot. Is it a must play? Uh, Not really. I don't think it's a must play for sure, but I enjoyed it a lot. I think the first game was good. It was a good first game. Okay, I might open for a second one, but I'll come to that when I reach there. So next, let's do Melatonin. Melatonin is a sure must play. So the reason why I'm putting it straight into S tier is because of one simple reason. The graphics is good. Number two, um, the music is so nice to listen to. Number three, the controls are not too intimidating. So because of this, right, the level progression is also quite fun. I would say. There's some, of course, some hard ones as well. But at the end of the day, right, it's really satisfying to listen to music, jamming to the vibes of it, and then understanding the story behind Melatonin. So it's an easy S tier for me. I think this game it's a straight S tier for me. I just feel that this game, yeah, sure, go and get it. If you can get it, get this one. Be right back, gonna get more water. All right, thanks for coming in. So next up, we're gonna go into Portal. Okay, so Portal, it's a definite A tier and above. Um, do I think it's a must play? Hmm, a bit tricky because right, the game is very short. I think there's a lot of untapped potential about Portal. I did hear that Portal 2 is a longer game in general, but I only can assess Portal as Portal. I cannot assess the whole franchise as it is because it's not fair to Portal 2, and also it's not fair to anybody if I'm saying like, oh, you must play Portal because of Portal. Yeah, so um I would say that Portal 1 is enjoyable. I would recommend this to people, but I don't think it's a must play, mainly because the game is a bit buggy sometimes, and also number two, the puzzles are fluctuating in difficulty a lot. It's a short game as well, so this one can be played in one sitting if you are fast enough, and if you are really good in your puzzles. I think this is a pretty easy. Elden Ring is an A tier, yes. Elden Ring is an A tier. The reason being is because of how expensive the game is. So unforgivable. No. You must understand why I say it's an A tier. It's because it's a very expensive game. It's very overwhelming for a player in general. And also the balance of the game isn't really there. So like if I feel like if the balance is there, and also how polished the locations can be, then I will put it as a strong S. But again, right, I feel like I cannot put it as a strong S because I have not played the DLC yet. Once I play the DLC, sure, I might consider as a relook at this tier list for Elden Ring. So next up, let's look at Getting Over It. Um, it was a painful game for sure. It was really satisfying to complete this game, but I think that at the end of the day, to reach 50 runs of Getting Over It was a challenge that I did not expect myself to get into. I made some friends because of this game, and also I have a world record. Sorry, not world record. I have a speed run attempt on this, so I have it in the speedrun.com. So very happy for that to happen. But I find it's a good game, but I cannot put it as enjoyable because it was painful to play this game though, honestly. It was painful. Next up, let's go into Supermarket Simulator, which is a game that I've been playing it a lot. Um, I'm very tempted to put it between D or E because okay, Supermarket Simulator was good. It was a good concept when it first came out. But as you progress further and further and further into the game itself, this game is a strong D or strong E. It's basically those two. And then, right, there is Supermarket Together. And I've heard that Supermarket Together is a game that has been heavily updated. So that's why, for the first time in this list, we are going straight into E. It's a strong E for me because of those reasons. There is Supermarket Together for a good reason, and I much rather use this money and go into Supermarket Together and play that game instead because of how you can play with people, and also you can um you can also play with more updates and everything else. It's such a better polished game, even though ironically, Supermarket Simulator is more polished in terms of graphics. But you do not need to have better graphics to really be a better game. So that's why like I'm putting it as a E tier. Like I rather get my refund and get my time back as well. So that's why I can only put Supermarket Simulator SE, but I'm still dedicating myself to complete this game for sure. So next up, let's go to Valorant. Valor is a good game, but I can't appreciate it. So for that reasons, right, I can only put it as an E tier. So a C tier. So I cannot give it any more lower because it's not fair to the Valorant community because it's a game that I don't really enjoy like shooter games. So I can see the appeal of it. Like I think in the moment I enjoy like killing people here and there, but shooter games unfortunately is not for me. So that's why like I'm putting it as a C tier. It's not E, okay, Bumpit. Only Supermarket Simulator can be there. So yeah. Next let's go to Tumblebugs 2. Tumblebugs 2 is a sequel to the Tumblebugs. In my personal opinion, this game was way too difficult and it's way too draggy in my opinion. So and for that reasons, right, I'm putting it as a C tier. So Tumblebugs 2 is a definite C tier here. Yes, I'm definitely hollowed now. Fellow F. Tumblebugs sounds like an old PS2 game. Search it up. It's basically this, by the way. This is Tumblebugs. So it's like this kind of shooter games lah. Yeah. So I played this like earlier in the streams before, so planning to play like some of this in the future. Yeah. So Box 2, the levels are stupidly difficult in the campaign mode. After a certain stage, the levels became a little bit too difficult for my liking, so that's why I can only give it as a C. The difficulty curve is not very linear for Box 2. Assetto Corsa, okay, hear me out, before you guys complain. I'm putting it as D for now, okay? The good reason is I don't have a steering wheel. If I have a steering wheel, this will definitely be higher. Okay. Once I have a steering wheel, I will do a re-evaluation on Assetto Corsa. I'm just a bit sad that Assetto Corsa has no controller good support. I mean, there is probably, but this game is not friendly for using like keyboards or like controllers and stuff. They really encourage you to have a proper racing wheel and stuff. But unfortunately, I do not have the luxury of that yet. So that's why like this is an easy D tier for me. I can only say I want my refund back, but too bad I don't have that. So I need to get a racing wheel to enjoy this game, and then I can have a better understanding on whether should this go up further or should I just put it as D. It's not for me and everything. So that's why like I can only put it as D. Unfortunately, I don't want to be too critical of this because I cannot say anything too much beyond that. So yeah. Next, Need for Speed Unbound. Is it a good Need for Speed game? Not really. Is it a game that I would see myself enjoying once in a while? It's a bit meh. Uh, I'm on the fence between C and D. But I'm looking at the games I have for those, and I'm just thinking like, okay, so I think let's put a C. Mainly because EA is still updating this game. Because at least right, EA is updating this and there's still support for this game. Unlike Need for Speed Heat. Need for Speed Heat was really sad. And unfortunately that even though it was a good game, I also enjoyed it in some level. I will put it as a D immediately because of how little support it has after the main campaign, as well as how much support it has for updating as well. But you see, even Need for Speed Unbound, it still has updates up to this point, and it is still like up to about volume 9 if I recall correctly. So I'm very happy for Need for Speed Unbound, but I feel like it could be a way better game than usual because I wasn't very used to its driving mechanics in the beginning. um and also there's certain things I didn't like about for example like buying cars, and also how you earn money and that kind of things. So there's a few things I hate about that game. So that's why I can only put a C. It's a very strong C for me. So next, let's go to Need for Speed The Run. Let's finish up the Need for Speed series. Need for Speed The Run, I think it's a pretty good game. Even though it was short game, but there was a lot of misfires about this game as well. Unfortunately, I have a soft spot for this game, so I can only give it as a B for now. Mainly because I feel that this game has a lot of untapped potential about how it's going from coast to coast. It could have been so much better in terms of much more races, like a free roam, like going around and stuff. But they made it very linear in a way, and I wish that there was more content out of this Need for Speed to run. So it was really a missed opportunity when it comes to Need for Speed to run. And this game can be easily done in one sitting. If you really want to rush this game, it is really possible, honestly. So yeah. Next up, let's go into RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. I think this game, it's a bit of a nostalgia here. I know there's people who say that, RuneScape, wow, it's an old game. That was so good back in the days. But now that I came back and then started playing this game, right, I realized how grindy this game is, and half the time I don't think I really enjoyed that grinding experience. So that's why like I cannot put it any more higher than a C, mainly because of that good reason. It's so grindy, but it's nostalgic in a way where you can enjoy it to a certain level. Until then, the grind for the experience is just crazy. Flex the 99 level farming, yeah. So that's why like it's very taxing on that farming bit, which is very painful, which I don't enjoy that whole bit. There are better grindy games, like for example, let's just say Minecraft. Like Minecraft it can be grindy at times. Like for example, Power of Excel is grindy as well, but I enjoy that because there's things going on, there's a lot of mechanics behind it, and it's very linear in that sense of level progression. But old school RuneScape, there is so many things going on. I mean, as a player that who likes to farm here and there, but there's so many things going on in that game. I cannot seem to figure out what to focus on in that game. That's why like this game can only be in the C tier for me. Next up, we have Death Squad. It's a puzzle game that we played with myself. I don't have friends to play with. Um, to be honest, this game, I would say it's a good game. Did I enjoy it? The level of difficulty for some of the games, some of the levels are quite um here and there, is sometimes very fluctuating in its difficulty. But I won't say I enjoyed it. I think it is still a good game, but I can't recommend any more further than that. So yeah, that's for Death Squad. I think if you play with more people, it's way more chaotic. Um, but until then, if I play with more people, then maybe I can give a better rating. So I cannot give any more higher than this. Next up, Untitled Goose Game. Thank you so much to JL for recommending this game. I would say that this game, um, it's a really interesting game. And then on that, welcome in Pisces, W Stream. Thanks anyway, Pisces, for coming in. Okay, so uh another good game. I enjoyed it, but I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a high recommendation for me because the game feels a bit too little. There's too little game in this game that I don't feel like I can truly appreciate the chaos of this game. And after you collect the bell and bring the bell back, that's all. Like that's all there is to the game. There's nothing beyond this game already. I mean, you can go back and go to the bonus objectives and stuff, but beyond that, there's nothing interesting in this game. Like, you just be a duck and you just go around creating chaos, and that's how the game is like. And we're going to the final puzzle game, which is Hue. Um, I would say that Hue is a really complex game for good reason because it really trains you to think about how the game works. in terms of the colors and the perspective and stuff. But nevertheless, I think it's a game that I also feel that I I think it's okay. I don't think it's enjoyable. Um, so that's why like I can only give it as a good game. The puzzles can be way more complicated and way more refined, but I feel that Hue can be more um expensive in terms of the game itself. Supermarket at the bottom of the tier. Yes, correct. It's a game that is wasting my time. So I wish I can get back my money and my time as well. So okay. So the reason why I put Supermarket Simulator this low is because of Supermarket Together, which the game existed. So because of that, right, it's very hard for me to recommend this game and just go and play Supermarket Together. So you can play solo if you want to, and you can play with friends if you really want to as well. How much have I paid Supermarket to Simulator for? Let me see. Supermarket Simulator. It's currently at 203 hours. Yeah, so this is basically the time wasted that I wish I had back. But oh well, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, the final game. I purposely leave this as last because okay, I have to admit you guys will be very shocked, especially for people who are in Soulsborne, playing Soulsborne games. I know Manpin is going to be looking very closely at this one. Um, Unfortunately, I'm giving this as an S tier. So, Dark Souls Remastered is a flawed game. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of stupid things about this game, but as a first entry into the Soulsborne genre, Dark Souls is a perfect game in my opinion. You get to experience the difficulty in a lot of ways, and I really enjoyed Dark Souls. Um, for example, like there's so many iconic fights, especially about Dark Souls. For example, the Bell Gargoyles, um, the ONS fight, Austin and Small. Um, then what is it? The other one that is very popular. Green is also a very popular fight. ATM just because A of Chaos. Yeah, okay, so Bait of Chaos is the only boss fight that I would say is the worst one ever. But even without that, right, every other boss fight in Dark Souls, except for the demon one, I mean the demon one was repeated a few times. Yeah, those are okay. Like I think it's a pretty good game to be honest. Sith Run Back, yes, the Sith Run Back was bad, but it's good. It is a good start who want to try Soulsborne games, correct. In my opinion, Dark Souls Remastered is the easiest game to get into, mainly because there is so much mechanics about that game that is very friendly to a first timer, and I'm very glad that this is my first Soulsborne game. If Elden Ring was my very first one, I think I'll be crying in Dark Souls. But because I came from Dark Souls, Elden Ring felt more manageable and more friendlier to play with. So I really enjoyed Dark Souls, and it's a game that I keep coming back to play, even off stream wise. So Dark Souls is an easy recommendation to anybody who is interested in the whole Soulsborne genre, and I think it's a great game to play. And yeah, it's worth the money. It's really worth the money and worth the challenge. And if you want to get into Dark Souls, do get it. This is the best game, in my opinion, to get into it. Not Dark Souls 2 because it deserves C for a good reason. But I think, yeah, Dark Souls Remastered is a must play for everybody who is looking for a good challenge in the RPG genre. So that's why like I can easily put it as an S tier and don't feel like I'm getting cheated lah. So let me download this thing real quick. I do hope you guys find this as uh, something that you guys how to say this um, find it interesting, because at the end of the day, right, I feel like all of these games did shape how I am as a streamer, to be honest. There's so much about these games that I really enjoy, but at the same time I don't enjoy as well. I mean, there are some difficult moments, there's some really grindy moments, there's some really boring moments as well. But at the same time, there's a lot of great moments behind all of these games that I played. Even Supermarket Simulator, like the joy of getting the one expansion is already happy enough for me. And even like in Ori and the Blind Forest, completing the game felt so surreal. So that's why like all these games, even though yes, they are in their respective tiers, I'm still thankful for people recommending me these games and having able to try them, having able to play them, having able to spend my money on this. I'm glad that I'm able to play this on stream. So thank you so much for people who managed to play with me or recommended these games and watch me play them. I think it was a really true honor to do this. So that's why this is the list that I have, and I hope that I can continue expanding on this list next year. Um, will there be any changes? We will find out next year. Till then, this is the list that we're looking at, and hopefully, we can improve on this list as we go along next year. So yeah, so that's it for the game tier list. Next up, wish list for 2025. We are looking at this four objectives for next year. Okay, so I really, 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 really want a new webcam for next year. And I think it's really due time that we should get a new webcam, mainly because right, this webcam has been like around since God knows when, man. I do know this webcam, right? This webcam I'm seeing here, yeah, it's been around for quite a while already. So I hope that in the future, like I'm able to get a new one, and hopefully soon enough lah. So that's my wish for 2025. If you guys can help me achieve that, that would be great. But otherwise, I will just buy a new webcam when I have the financial capability to do so. And then next year, I also hope to hit 400 followers, because I'm looking to stream with somebody. Actually, is with Noob Blurpy. She has actually reached out. I also reached out to her as well. Hoping that we can do a 400 followers special together, which is an IRL stream, and we'll do bowling stream. We probably have like a simple meal together. So that's our IRL stream that we have planned out for 400 followers, and hopefully next year is the year that we will hit 400 followers, and hopefully we'll be able to execute that. Also, if you have not come into our Discord channel, we do have our Discord server where we are able to hang out together with everybody in there. So that's the best place to do it and to just hang out together as friends and with everybody else. And also that's the best place for me to like release announcements and just to talk to everybody as well. But the channel is quite old already. I have not had the time to really properly look through the server, and I hope that I'm able to revamp the channel in some capacity, and that's for the Discord server in general. And also new channel and raid trailer. I know I promised that in the, I think, streamversary slash what's it called again, birthday stream. I think I did not do it yet because I'm still waiting for new clips, and I think 2025 is better, the is the best time to do it, and hopefully that we can do it for next year as well. So yeah, so if you are here, thank you so much for keeping me company for this year and the previous years. I think 2024 has been an amazing year. We raised funds for Samaritans of Singapore. We played so many games. We did just chatting a lot of things. Even did our little bit of a podcast that it was short-lived. So there were so many things that we did this year that I hope that um, next year is going to be a very exciting year. We have a lot of things planned out. We're going to continue up with It Takes Two. We're going to play more new games, and we're going to have more collaborations as well. And hopefully next year will be a really, really, really exciting year. And I hope that you guys will be around to keep me company. Thank you for doing a New Year reviews with us. Yeah, thank you so much, though, Phoebe. I'm truly appreciative of everybody's presence here. To be honest, like this channel um, doesn't exist without you guys. So I'm very thankful for everybody's um presence here. So let's go and read out to somebody. I think it's due time to share the love and chaos to the next streamer. This will be my final stream. I will not be streaming anymore. Next next year. So I'll do next year because just want to take some break before then, and then we will hit on to the next streamer and just say hi over to the next streamer itself. So yeah, thank you so much for the support and keeping me company for the past year. I think this year has been a very great year. So let's go and read out to somebody who is playing Elden Ring. Okay, so let's go and read out to Rai Harty. Okay, Rai Harty is our resident streamer from Singapore, and she is gonna be playing Elden Ring. And guess what? She is gonna be playing the DLC for the very first time, and Shadow of the Earth 3 DLC. So let's head over to Rai Harty's stream and to say hi over to her. So this is a shout out for her, and let me do up the red messages. 刚满18岁 I have no idea what's that, but yeah, let's go say hi to Rai Harty. She's now streaming, but she's not playing the game yet. But I hope I can catch her before she starts streaming. She's having a hype stream going on too, so hopefully my hype hopefully my stream my rate will help make a difference as well. So let's go over. Let's set up a rate. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you guys next year. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing next week, but hopefully I'll keep you guys updated on what I'll be playing. So copy the rate messages. If you're just a regular follower of ours, feel free to keep copying the regular rate message. Otherwise, if you have been gifted a sub or you've been um if you get a sub or you have been subscribed to us, feel free to copy in the sub rate message. Otherwise, I will see you guys at Right Hearty's channel, and I will see you guys next year. So, yes, Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to you, Phoebe, and have a wonderful holidays. And I'll see you guys next year for more chaos and more fun, more games, and just more streams in general. Okay, see you and bye bye.